Dr. Tilli, how did you find out that you had osteoporosis? Why don't you give us a little background of your story?
Well, interesting enough, I didn't find out that about the diagnosis until December of 2018. I was 68 years old. It was the end of 2018, and I knew I was going to be changing health plans because I was moving from DC to suburban Maryland, just outside of DC. And so I had everything done. I had my pap smear done, I had a mammogram, and I decided to do a DEXA. I had never had one done before. And so on December the 27th of 2018, I did my first one. And so my expectation was that everything was going to be fine. Everything has always been fine. I eat well, I do what, as a naturopathic physician, and knowing how lifestyle and those kinds of things affect how we feel and what's going on, inside of us, I thought I was doing fine. So, there was no sign or symptom. When I got the results back, the result was not osteopenia, but osteoporosis.
Which was quite shocking for you. I'm sure it was shocking.
Yes, it was.
Like that wasn't your image of who you were. And
not at all.
So going through all the risk factors, had you ever had a fracture? Did you ever have a family history? Did you have anything, high risk medications, anything that led up to your, at least even, so really it was just you're over 65, which is one of the indications for doing your first bone density. And you did that test and got the diagnosis.
Yes. Yeah, that's basically what it was. And in hindsight, hindsight, of course, is 2020, and we don't know all of the things that play a role in our health. We know the main things, but I think during that year was probably the hardest year of my life, 2018. And I know it didn't all happen in 2018, but I decided I downsized from a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home to a 2-bedroom condominium. And so it was really a monumental task to do that, to sell, to donate, to get rid of all the excess stuff that I had. And so in addition to downsizing, I was managing the repairs for the house to get ready to sell it, landscaping, real estate agents, and my practice and my business. So it was a lot going on in that year.
Wow. So then so when you got that diagnosis, what did you do then? You took that bone density and went back to your doctor, and what happened then?
It was at the end of 2018, and I no longer had that doctor. I never even I don't know if I would have known it if I hadn't ordered the results of my test, because no one ever called me to say that the diagnosis was osteoporosis. I generally will order a copy of my progress reports and order a copy of any labs that I've done. And that's what happened. And so I was incredulous, as I was saying. So, the thing is, Dr. Kagan, I during that year and probably sometime before that, there had been a lot going on. I had been doing the opposite of good things for my health, not enough sleep, very little exercise, lapses in my nutrition. I was skipping meals, just trying to get everything done.
So maybe this was your wake-up call. This was your health wake-up call.
Totally.